A very good evening and welcome to Hale Hockey Club. It is the opening round of the 2023 Hockey WA Premier Grade for men. And it's the first home game for Hale Hockey Club, and they're coming up against the defending champions or premiers, having won back-to-back titles, Melville City Hockey Club. These games last year were very close affairs. When they met earlier in the season, it was Hale who were victorious 2-1, and then in the corresponding fixture, that game finished 3-3, and the two teams met in the preliminary final, and that game had to go to extra time to separate the two. So we're expecting them to carry on where they left off in 2022 in this opening game of the season in 2023. I'm Ashley Morrison, looking forward to sharing all of the action with you in the game tonight. We'll take a look at the team lineups, and first of all we'll just look at the Hale lineup and some of the players to look out for in their team. Well, Johan Durst will be starting under the bar for them for the first time, having moved from Guildford, old Guildford Mundaring, to Hale for this season, the Kookaburra's goalkeeper. They've got a few experienced players amongst them, and looking pretty good for the coming season. Josh Belts, again, another Kookaburra. But some young guns coming through. Ian Grobbelaar is one, Charlie Norman is another, and Maverick Cake. But also look out for Marcus Jorgensen, who really impressed me last season. And another new recruit is Corey Ware, who'll be basically taking over from Braden King, who's normally been at the back for Hale. Turning our attention now to Melville and the players to look out for. Well, again, they've got a really experienced lineup. And the Staines twins, well, they're two players to definitely look out for. They have really formed a good combination, great understanding. But also if we look at James Day, he's got a great scoring record against Hale. Ross Hall is another one that I always feel is underrated. Matt Willis will always be on the fringes trying to create something as well. And they've got a young player coming through in Kirby Hobbs. And we should just make a mention because there's a name missing there, and that is Davis Aitken, who'll be wearing the number 16 shirt. Just made his Kookaburra's debut up in India, along with Ben Staines. And so he will obviously be taking his part in the Melville lineup for the first time. But I'm afraid just when the teams were announced later in the day and we did the graphics, his name was actually missing. But he will be playing. And of course, another player that made his debut up in India was Hayden Belts for Hale. Of course, given his Kookaburra's shirt by his brother Josh. Very special moment. And it'll be interesting to see how some of these players go. It's a fairly chilly evening here. We had a rainstorm yesterday, nothing much today, but it does look like or feel like we could have a little bit of rain this evening. And that may just make things a little bit more interesting. Before we get things underway, just want to say congratulations to the players from Hale who were part of the Western Australian under-21 team to win back-to-back under-21 national titles. Sam Ashton, Jack Faulkner, Ollie Higgins, Rinto Fukunaga and Matt Fanselm. And of course Tim Gears is the coach of the under-21 side, playing for Melville tonight, and their captain as well. So congratulations to him and all the other players that were involved. It's been a while since Western Australia have managed to win a national title, let alone go back-to-back. So fantastic achievement, and certainly it's lifted the spirits of many as they hope that Western Australia can go on and continue to get back to the ways they used to be when they were so dominant in national competitions. Now, the warm-up about to come to an end, and then we will be getting proceedings underway. Should just mention as well, Matt Lewis is missing for Hale. He's had a meniscus injury and had surgery on that in the off-season, so not back to full fitness as yet. In fact, hasn't started running as yet. But we wish him a speedy recovery, and hopefully he'll be back for the serious part of the season to partner up front with Liam Flynn and get a few goals. Nick McCorn is in goal for Melville. Another of the young goalkeepers coming through. Ollie Higgins, who has done so well. He's now going to be understudy to Johan Durst, the Kookaburra's goalkeeper, but it may be a great learning experience for him, although having been the main goalkeeper at Hale for the last couple of seasons. I'm sure he would prefer to be out there playing every week, but he is being rested this week after the under-21s. There's a few of us that are a little bit older that shake our heads when under-21 players are rested 3 or 4 days after they played a game. In our day, you just wanted to get out there and play, but now you've got all these physiologists who say, no, 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 you can't do that. Well, we're not too far away, but it gives me a chance to just acknowledge the sponsors that make the live stream of all the home games for Hale in 2023 possible. Varsity Burgers, they are now open in Inaloo in the old Sizzler site next to the cinemas, so please pop in there and let them know that you're grateful for their support of hockey and Hale Hockey Club. And also, of course, Dank's Furniture, the comfort of home. And Dank's a very strong, long-term supporter of Hale Hockey Club. The umpires look like they're fairly ready to get things going. Final stretch there from Peter Wright. So the players just coming off now for some final words from their coaches. And again, the coaches often overlooked. Craig Wilson has gone back-to-back premierships for Melville. That's no mean feat. They'd never won a Premier Grade premiership before, and now they've won 2 in a row. And Jeff Cock, the coach of Hale this season, Des King having returned to Queensland, did a great job last year, got them into the finals and not quite to the grand final. And Jeff Cock has hung up his stick this year, convinced to take control from the sideline rather than in the midfield for Hale. And so we will see how he goes. You can just see the under-21s boys just arriving with their medals actually all around their neck. Good to see. So well done the under-21 WA team for coming here. And certainly they got a few libations in their hands there. So they may not, that's them sitting there right in front of our commentary position. So Hale making their way out. Liam Flynn wearing the captain's armband in 2023. Liam Flynn, who scored 40 goals last season, phenomenal effort. We'll give you some stats during this game about Liam Flynn's record against Melville. Just to give you an idea, in the last 12 fixtures between these two teams, Hale have scored 29 goals and Melville also have scored 29 goals. Shaking their hands there between Sam McCulloch and Jake Staines. Jake Staines, just so you can see, he's got his hair tied up in a man bun. His brother going for the slightly shorter haired look. And it will be Melville to get us underway. Goes straight back to Davis Aitken. Hale, though, will get the ball from the side. Thrown high to the air. Brought down by Josh Belts. Belts trying to find a way into the circle. Denied by Staines. Got the pass in. Did it hit the foot? Shot on the turn. Saved by McCorn. Into the roof of the net it goes by Liam Flynn. And less than a minute gone, and Flynn opens his account for 2023. Well, that is the perfect start for Hale. Not even 1 minute gone, and Liam Flynn, Johnny on the spot, makes it 1-0. You feel a little bit for Nick McCorn, made the initial save, but no defender there to clear it, and Flynn pounced. Free hit one forward there by Ben Staines. I think we're going to get a very raucous crowd from the under-21s who are going to enjoy themselves here. Ross Hall now driving down the sideline. Hall looking to just slip that down the line. It's a good pass to Sam Gears, forced to come back up the sideline. Goes with the reverse stick. Good block on the hands from McCulloch. Wallace doesn't get it immediately. Durst clears off his line. A really solid kick by him. So just showing what he's here to do. Johan Durst was the goalkeeper of the season last year in 2023 for Old Guildford Mundaring. Credited with helping their turnaround from being a cellar dweller to just above the bottom half of the table. James Day now loves to go to the air. Throws it high, brought down inside the circle. And over the side it goes, so Melville in a good attacking position. Comes back over to the 23-metre line. Short pass infield. Gears plays on quickly. Good pass, left behind by Staines. Staines tries to get it again, gets it into the circle. Good defence, though, coming from Hale. And in particular, Corey Weir. So, playing it again to Corey Weir. Corey Weir just tries to dink it over the stick. One back by Staines. Free hit goes the way of Melville. Staines looked as if he was going to try and get on with things quickly, but in the end left the ball behind. So once again, Melville come deep into their own half. James Day goes wide. Played forward that time by Ross Hall, deflected top of the circle. Over to the side, and it'll be a Hale ball. Came off the Melville stick. Wallace just flicks it down the line. Atkin running across and just holding his line. That time was Marcus Jorgensen, that's why he got the decision. The defender deemed to have come into that space and creating danger. A very debatable decision, as we know, whether the danger was actually there. Ben Staines, good pass from him, finds brother. Jake to Atkin now. And that's a good pass forward again. Matt Willis driving down the left-hand side. Dispossessed. Atkins there again. Good touch from him, but Hale get the ball back. Belts took his time. Draws the foul in the end. Jake Staines, the player, penalised. Jake Staines off his stick it came that time. Jake Staines, I've been told, has been in amazing pre-season form. No doubt trying to match his brother and his achievements in 2022. It's Flynn driving to the circle, looks to pull it back. There's nobody there for Hale. Be picked up by Atkin. Feeds it to Ben Staines. Angle pass, good defence coming across that time from Asger Wade. Wade held up on halfway. Did it get over the side? No, it didn't. Did this time, though. And it'll be Hale ball. Wade goes back into the defensive line. Gets the return pass, kept it in play well. And it goes down the sideline, but it'll go out for a 16. Taken a long way forward. Gears in a tough old battle there with Hayden Belts. Gears complaining to the umpire. Meanwhile, Belts gets on with it. It's gone off Frank Reynolds' stick onto the foot, but it's a great chance now for Bowen. Bowen managing to feed it forward to Charlie Norman. Into the circle it goes, and just behind. Not a bad ball from Bowen, it was a good idea. But unfortunately, just behind the run of Maverick Cake. Maverick Cake, who went to Churchland Senior High. Good cutout again. That time that was good work from Chrobelaar. Chrobelaar finds the foot. Has to go back. Played across the defensive line by Wade to Weir. Weir looks to pull away, reversed it with power. Trying to get on the end of that one was Charlie Norman, but unsuccessful. So 5 minutes, just well 6 minutes gone now. 1-0 still to Hale. Liam Flynn with the opener in the first minute. Hale now just slowing things down. Good pass out of defence. Fred Gray now driving over halfway, held up by Atkin. Gray though still with the ball, looks to play it wide. It's a good pass, finds Josh Belts. Belts now plays it on the angle into the circle. That's going to be a corner. Flynn was close, but the deflection off the defender's stick straight into the goal after the ball was played in from outside the circle. So no touch from Hale inside there. Determined defending again. And that will be a 16. Certainly Hale showing some attacking promise. Again, thrown to the air. Brought down but not kept in play. Unfortunate that time from Ranford. And down the line again, wasted ball. Tim Gears brings it down now. Passes it to Willis. Willis pulls away from the defender Wade. Wade managed to recover well, goes back to Day. Comes to Day again. Day will get the ball once more. Short pass to Atkin. Day again. A little bit of space now. Down the right-hand side. Driving forward is Ranford. Plays it down the line. Intercepted well. It's Charlie Norman doing the defensive work for Hale. Charlie Norman, who's got a birthday coming up on the 15th of April. Pretty big one, a 21st birthday. Ranford again. Back to Day. Reynolds is wide on the left-hand side. Goes back out onto the right, and it's a mistrap. So possession back with Hale. Good pressure from Melville, not giving any space to play out. Bowen collects. He's being closed down tightly by Mitchell Tate. That's a great pass. Another good pass, top of the circle. Trying to get in there is Flynn. It's free hit just outside the circle, according to the umpire. Jorgensen, the player who played the pass to the top of the circle. Into the D it goes, but Hullock just touching his head, knowing that he's so close to getting the touch, and just moved a little bit early before the pass came. Ranford again. Willis now collects, dropping deep. Tries to feed it forward. Good pass, managing to pick out Tim Gears. Gears pushes wide, continues his run towards the top of the circle. Into the circle it goes, deflected away. It will be collected this time by Matt Willis. Good steal. Bowen carries it out. Hayden Belts. Good tackle, Atkin. One interesting little stat is Melville, 3 players from the Australian development squad, the Staines brothers and Davis Atkin, all coming from the ACT, all with Melville. Benji Austin trying to bring that one down, but just couldn't in the night sky. Lovely turn from Staines, appeals from Hale. Staines continues driving towards goal. Staines flicks the pass infield. It was a good pass to his brother, but it just ran away from him. Great opportunity, 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Wallace now. Corey Weir. Staines giving chase, that's Jake. McCulloch just thwarted for a moment. Goes to the air. Bowen should bring it down, he does. Nice pass, looking for Flynn. Flynn turns Ranford. Flynn's still going, but it was left then. And Flynn collects it. That was Maverick Cake who was thinking, I'll have the shot, as Flynn was getting ready to offload. Flynn's done well to keep possession for Hale. Drives towards the circle. This time he gets a free hit just outside. He'll take it quickly. Into the circle it goes. Was it off the foot of Reynolds? Yes, it was. First penalty corner of the match. And that goes Hale's way. And Liam Flynn normally lethal from penalty corners, and I can probably share that stat with you now that Liam Flynn has scored in every game bar 2 if we go back to 2017 against Melville. He scored, if you count today's goal, that'll be 16 goals in 14 games against Melville for Liam Flynn. So Flynn lines up at the first battery, Sam McCulloch at the second. They go to Liam Flynn. A good save from McCorn. So Nick McCorn, man born in New Zealand but grew up in Bunbury. Solid save from him. Wallace for Hale. Gray has to go back to Wallace. Again, it's good pressure in the midfield from Melville. Corey Weir now on the right-hand side. Pushes it wide, and it's a mistrap that time from Benji Austin. Oh, and that's a mistrap. McCulloch, he's been given a gift if he can bang it. Oh, dear me. Well, he went for power rather than direction, and it went sailing wide of the goal. That was a really good opportunity for Hale to stretch their lead with just 2.5 minutes left. Now there's a chance for Melville breaking forward. Good pass, top of the circle. Staines shoots, good save from Durst. Was it a penalty corner off the body of Wallace? The Melville fans think so. And that was deflected up in the air off the Melville stick. Well, there's the warning that Melville, you can never discount the premiers at the moment. Josh Belts brings it down. Unnecessary from Staines, and Day, well, went to his knee to make that tackle. Ben Staines now. Oh, what a pass that is. Shot on the reverse, took a deflection. Good defence from Benji Austin, and Durst does well as well. Well, that was a great pass by Staines to pick out Sam Gears. Benji Austin took the initial block before it was cleared by Johan Durst. Day hooks that one in the air, and that's going to go miles out of play. Just didn't come off his stick the way he would have wished. Minute and a half now left in the first quarter. McCulloch giving chase. Can he get it under control? It ran away from him. He's got it now. Looks to beat the defender, but it's good recovery from Trent Potter. Infield it goes. Potter again put under pressure. Potter played it into the turf. He's kept possession. Appeals from Hale that it should be their ball, that it went out of play. Decision goes the way of the maroon player. James Day again. Tries to go to the air. So much flatter trajectory this time. Manages to pick out Mitchell Pace. Into the circle it goes, and just let that one run. Well, that was brave. As the wind picks up momentarily, and you can hear that in our effects microphone. Right. Corey Weir taking it back to the correct mark, but claiming that Willis is a little bit close. Brought down now by Fred Gray. Gray bursting forward for one last attack in this first quarter. Into the circle he goes. Can he win a penalty corner? Gray still has possession, inching towards goal. Spins. Well, what did that come off? Out of play it goes, and that is the end of the first quarter. It's been lively, both teams creating opportunities, but it is Hale who go into the first break with the lead. A goal scored in the first minute by Liam Flynn, so it is Hale 1, Melville 0.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to this person tell you how comfortable they are, knowing their furniture was made right here in WA. Danks, the comfort of home.
Over to our left-hand side, Jeff Cock talking to his players. Johan Durst, hands on his hips, has made a couple of very important saves in that first quarter. The new recruit for Hale. Still a fair bit of time left in this first break. Gives me a chance to again acknowledge our sponsors. Danks, We Sure Know Sofas. If you're looking for a sofa, support companies that support hockey. And for the perfect pre-movie meal, available now at Varsity Burgers, open at the old Sizzler site in Innaloo. If you get the chance to pop in there, they would appreciate your support because they are supporting hockey as well. So Hale players still in their huddle as Melville break up and make their way out onto the pitch. 1-0 at the moment. Liam Flynn, as I said, with his 16th goal in his 14th game against Melville. So Melville, you feel, will want to get back on level terms as early as they can as they get the second quarter underway. Davis Atkin again. Norman desperately trying to get on the end of that and just intercept it. Melville get on quickly. Good ball, Corey Weir with a good trap inside the circle. Fed it to Wallace. And the wind is really picking up now. Charlie Norman brings it down. And certainly coming in just that little bit too early was Ryan Hyder. Norman hadn't been given a chance to get the ball fully under control when Hyder just came into his space. Ryan Hyder, another player that hails originally from Bunbury in the southwest of Western Australia. Played for the Southwest Strikers and Associates down there. Intercepts the pass this time. Good work again by Ben Staines, and wasn't a bad idea. Willis was lurking in front of Durst and got him behind the defence. It's going to be a long corner. Tim Gears over the ball for Melville. Davis Atkin wide on the left, goes back to Day. Day again. This time plays it along the ground, but just too much pace, splitting the two players. Forward for Melville. That was Willis and Reynolds. Weir now eyeing up his options, goes square to Blake Wallace. Benji Austin, that was a tricky ball to get under control, did well, caught the foot there of Davis Atkin. Davis Atkin, who was presented his Kookaburra shirt by Aaron Zalewski before his debut against Germany up in India. Always nice when the national captain gives you your shirt. Gray, good run from him. Having to face Day though. Day, good defense, just held up. And now it's a steal. Staines bursting forward. He's got his brother in support, finds him, and just on the reverse stick, it was just a little too close to his body that time. And Jake Staines just could not get the shot away. I have been told by Melville that there's several of the families of players tuning in tonight. I know there are for Hale as well, but we welcome all of you. Presuming that will be the Staines family, the Atkin family. And we hope that you're enjoying the game, if not the score at the moment. So Melville stealing there about 3 or 4 meters again. That was Trent Potter. Deflected towards the top of the circle. Good work again by Josh Belts, feeding it forward. Norman had a bit to do. Strong tackle again from Potter. Reynolds with his stick a little bit high there. I don't think it was anything nasty because Frank Reynolds, well, he is known as Friendly Frank. Great break forward again by McCulloch. Fierce ball across the circle. And it was a good deflection just to take it away over the side. Bowen can't get the better of Davis Atkin. Atkin now carrying towards halfway, chased by Josh Belts. Atkin keeps possession, and then it's a good pass to Gears in space. Really good by the youngster from Canberra. Good work inside the circle by Staines again. Hale, though, had numbers there, but it almost got through the goalkeeper. And eventually they get it wide and try and clear it, and that will run all the way through to James Day, who keeps the pressure on with a quick pass to Potter. And Potter again finds Jake Staines wide on the left-hand side. Staines edging towards goal, lays it back and over the baseline. And it will be a 16 for Hale. Josh Belts now coming back, helping out in defence. Blake Wallace. Flynn letting that one run. Day covers across, picks it up for Melville. And down the side he goes. Wallace should intercept that. He does, but somehow keeps it, but he's under pressure from Jake Staines. Of course, the Staines brothers took part in the Indoor Hockey World Cup in Pretoria back in February. I must admit, I went down and watched Australia play when I was actually over there. Really good tournament, even if Australia didn't get amongst the medals. So Day now plays it out to Ranford inside his own circle. 5 minutes gone in the second quarter. Still one goal separating the two. Free hit given against Liam Flynn. Smile on his face, a wry smile. Ranford now stops on halfway, goes to Day again. Ranford advances, will get up almost to the 23 metres, slides the pass forward. And a little bit of work being done this time by Kirby Hobbs. Kirby Hobbs, one of the new faces coming through. It's part of the 2020 state under-15 indoor side and part of the Thundersticks Academy. Kirby Hobbs. Was that obstruction? Belts felt it was and gave a little bit of a shove. Nothing doing from the officials. Atkin today. Day again goes to the air. Atkin brings it down. Hayden Belts, good self-restraint by him. Atkin again tries to just push that one into the circle. It's given back to Hobbs towards goal. Penalty corner. The first penalty corner now of the game for Melville. And a chance for James Day to reply for the Premiers. And I mentioned Liam Flynn's scoring record, where James Day's got a pretty good one in these fixtures, not counting today's game. 7 goals against Hale in 10 games. And they could really do with one from him right now. So Atkin stopping for Day. The two Canberra boys. It's a good stop. It's a great block running out from Hayden Belts. The ball should ricochet out wide for Wallace. Wallace beats one, can't beat Day. Atkin picks it up. Good defense from Belts. And Josh Belts tries to carry on, stolen away from him. And the whistle's gone, and they need to just calm it down. It's getting a little bit frenetic out wide there. Good work again by Ben Staines. Staines pulls himself onto the reverse stick. Bowen now will pick up for Hale. Good defense again by Staines, getting back behind the ball. Atkin now is the player penalised. And it all just calms down. Should just tell you as well that Davis Atkin, as he relocated from Canberra to Perth, he actually drove all the way over with his dad in January in his car, which is a Ford Festiva, just a little Ford Festiva all the way across the Nullarbor. That's some effort by Davis Atkin. gone past the halfway stage in the second quarter. Corey Weir, short pass to Josh Belts. Goes out wide now. Hayden Belts. Back to his brother Josh. And Melville's defensive work is really good at the moment, not allowing Hale too much space. Bowen did well to manage to hang on to that under pressure from Mitchell Tate. Willis now working hard as the ball comes to Belts. Weir once more. Josh Belts, he's got Wallace out wide on the right, but chooses to go to Corey Weir again. Just cutting infield that time is Wade, but couldn't get the better of Gears in the end, and it's good work by Maverick Cake, although he's going to lose out on possession. It'll be free hit to Melville. James Day, will he go to the air once more? No. This time he keeps it on the ground. Ross Hall. Back to Day again. Good lead again from Hobbs. Hobbs takes a tumble. Probler to Bowen. Mitchell Tate now for Melville from the side. There's a stick tackle there from Bowen. He knew it. Jake Staines wanting to get on with things quickly. James Day. Reynolds collects now. Over the 23 goes Reynolds. A little shimmy takes him away from Maverick Cake. Deflected up off the stick of Josh Belts. Long corner to Melville. Davis Atkin takes it quickly, plays it square to Gears. Gears, two players closing him down. Ross Hall, and that's not a bad ball to the top of the circle. Took a deflection again. Be another long corner. Quite far out wide on the left-hand side, so the umpire just making sure it's from the right spot. Day again, weighing up his options. Slaps one straight through the middle. Durst comes out, clears it over to the side. McCulloch is there, plays it forward. Belts, well, he got a touch, but it's gone to Atkin. It's going to break inside the circle now for Sam Gears. Sam Gears on his forehand, and that's great defending again. I think that was Jorgensen that time. McCulloch now carries forward. Atkin gives him a nudge. Nothing doing from the officials. Just the tempo, just lifting. Hale on the ropes for a few minutes. One back again by Melville. Gears feeds it forward to Willis. Willis turns and looks to take on Krobela. Gray steals it away though. Fred Gray in a little bit of space, the man from South Australia. And Gears, that was just frustration, I think, because he wasn't paid what he thought was a foul earlier on. Tim Gears, he does do it all. Coach of the under-21s, plays for Melville, captains their premiership winning side, and he umpires. Maybe he should focus on one. Break down the right-hand side from Mitchell Tate. Hale ball though. 2.5 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Jake Staines looking to close down Blake Wallace. Goes square to Corey Weir. Corey Weir played for the Labrador Tiger Sticks up in the Gold Coast before coming across and joining the Kookaburras in Perth. Gray under pressure. Gears will come across. Weir will get there first. Short little pass from him, tried to find Hayden Belts, pickpocketed though by Ben Staines. Good pass to brother Jake. Staines running forward, and it was almost the perfect 1-2. And that's going to be a card for Jake Staines. 2 minutes on the side for Jake Staines. Benji Austin, bit of space now. Looks to take on Day, driving towards the circle. That was a good tackle though. Comes wide to Willis. Good run forward by the man who made that tackle, and that was Mitchell Tate. Still though with Melville, feeding it forward. Ben Staines goes on his forehand. Ben Staines, top of the circle, just dispossessed, wanting a penalty corner, pleading to the umpire. Well, the crowd all appealing, and in fact they were putting pressure on the other umpire. Can hear on RFX microphone just how some of the crowd feel about that decision. Brought down, oh, and that's just straight through the back from Ben Staines. Almost, I think, a little bit lucky not to be joining his twin brother on the side. Weir now with 33 seconds remaining. Hale just need to hang on at the moment, just wind down the clock. Josh Belts to Weir again. Gray just drops back. Weir carries up to halfway. Faced with gears, Weir keeps going. Plays it forward looking for Charlie Norman. Day comes up with it for Melville. Good steal back by Hale. Good release to the top of the circle for McCulloch. McCulloch goes on the forehand. Good save again, McCorn. Well positioned at his near post, and that is the end of the first half. And Nick McCorn with a crucial save right at the end of the first half to mean that Melville were not going in 2-0 down. As it is, they were heading to the halftime break with a scoreline that reads Hale 1, Melville 0.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people explain how comfortable their Danks furniture is. Danks, the comfort of home. Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to this person tell you how comfortable they are, knowing their furniture was made right here in WA. Danks, the comfort of home.
Well, the second half of this opening match of the Hockey WA Men's Premier Grade about to get underway shortly. Hale Hockey Club leading 1-0 against the defending premiers at the moment. Liam Flynn's goal in the first minute of the match, the difference between the two teams. Still a long way to go though. And should just mention Liam Flynn, of course, who with Ben Staines were the joint winners of the Olympians medal in 2022. And Liam Flynn had a record 5th win of the Eric Pearce Top Goal Scoring Award. No player in the history of Western Australia hockey has ever won that award 5 times. So Liam Flynn really leading the way when it comes to goal scoring. Once again, just like to acknowledge our sponsors. If you're looking for a post-training meal, head to Varsity Burgers, the perfect pit stop now that they're open at the old Sizzler site in Innaloo. And also, of course, Danks Furniture, the comfort of home. So Melville players making their way out now for the start of the second half. Johan Durst treks down to the other end of the field of play. started his hockey with Hawthorn in Victoria, Johan Durst. And of course his sister Jess Durst played for Hale Women last year, and they won their first Premier Grade premiership. And so I'm sure Johan would like to match his sister in 2023. With Kookaburra's duties, one wonders how many games he'll get. But Ollie Higgins will do a fantastic job when he's not here. So Hale to get the second half underway. Josh Belts receives the ball. We'll get it back from Corey Weir. Blake Wallace just hiding almost. Was Jorgensen in a bad position. And just going to have to watch that Gears-Hayden Belts battle in this second half. Was getting a little bit feisty in the first. And one feels it may be a little bit more tempestuous in the second half. Gray. Unfortunately, didn't find his teammate. Lovely deflection by Willis to Atkin. Atkin running across the pitch, couldn't find a way through. Atkin steals it back again for Melville. Into the circle it goes. Willis collects, squares it. Good defence though, coming back by Blake Wallace. And good pressure again from Melville, not allowing Hale to play out easily. Atkin steals it again. He's going to be a good acquisition. That's a great pass across the top. Potter now gets past one, can't keep it in play. Trent Potter, good work by him. Former Aquinas boy, has his brother playing for Wasps these days. Frank Reynolds picked that out, and then Sticks got caught up with McCulloch. And McCulloch feels the decision should have gone his way. Ross Hall comes back again now to Hall. Hall eyeing up opportunities, but Flynn so nearly stole it. Atkin, short pass, was looking for Staines. It's been cut out well by Corey Weir. Again, Weir to Belts. Infield it comes. Gray, the ball glued to his stick as he ran over halfway. Gets the free hit for Hale. Last season, Hale finished third. Melville finished top at the end of the regular season. Comes wide now for Benji Austin. Looking to feed it to fellow Tasmanian Hayden Belts, but over the side it goes. Cut out well again by Staines, but collected superbly by McCulloch. Austin, back to Weir. Blake Wallace, man who was born in Tasmania but moved to Queensland and then ended up in Western Australia. And he followed his now wife, Ash Fay, across as she was part of the Hockeyroos setup. They were married at the end of last season. We shouldn't forget, of course, that Josh Belts got engaged to his fiancée Hillary just after the Commonwealth Games in France. Something that I believe his family were not aware of at the time. Lovely pass and very nearly Jake Staines getting in. Wallace was just a few seconds late on Staines there. Just Staines getting the advantage, but the touch just not quite what he would have desired. I just feel at the moment Hale need a second if they're going to be assured of getting a victory in this one. Benji Austin retreating, did well. Fan Bowen. Strong tackle coming in again from Jake Staines. That's how they breed them in Goulburn. Played for the Goulburn Geckos, the Staines twins. So again, chance now for Melville. Staines held up on the 23-metre line. That's Ben Staines, nice turn. Coming back is McCulloch. Staines keeps going though. Staines into the circle, penalty corner. Ben Staines just showing how skillful he is. Second penalty corner now for Melville. Can they convert this one and get on level terms? Once again, just like to acknowledge Danks. They sure know sofas, and Varsity Burgers now open at Inaloo at the cinema complex there. Of course, they do have another 6 destinations within the Perth CBD. So Staines at the second battery, James Day at the first. They went with Day last time and they've gone to Day again. Day flicks low, good save. Johan Durst getting his right pad across and covering that near post. Good clearance over the side as well. Comes wide, Gears didn't trap it first time, but he should keep it in play and does. Slides it, that was a good first time pass coming from Ryan Hyder. But it's stolen away by Hale, but look at Staines again, the pressure he's putting on McCulloch. McCulloch just gained about 2 meters and Staines closed him down again. Corey Weir goes to the sky. Bowen brings it down on the reverse. Didn't get it fully under control, so Atkin was able to steal it. Jake Staines to Atkin, lovely pass. Slipped it out the back door. Now it's Ben Staines. Atkin again continuing his run. Ben Staines drives towards the circle, got inside there. Josh Belts hesitated, and if he was playing poker, you'd have said he'd got a bad hand, because he almost looked as if he was going to give away a penalty corner with his body language. Umpire didn't pick it up, and Hale survived. Thrown long this time. Liam Flynn's in there defensively, but brought down from the sky well by Trent Potter. Feeds it to Day. Weir will get that under control. He's going to get closed down quickly. Did really well. Corey Weir. Corey Weir, who turned 27 on Tuesday of last week. So if you see him in the bar, buy him a birthday beer. Atkin again, driving through the midfield. That's a really good tackle coming from Hayden Belts. Those two, as I mentioned before, making their international debut together, along with Ben Staines up in India against Germany in Rourkela, which was just voted the best international hockey stadium. Just down the line, Bowen keeps it in play. That was a clever little pass, managed to find Asger Wade. Wade takes a tumble. You would think that that had to be his ball. Asger Wade, who is doing a chemistry and economics degrees at the University of Western Australia. Hayden Belts looks to steal it away. Liam Flynn has got it, and he's impeded, and a penalty stroke goes against James Day for the stick check. And Melville will protest. McCorn comes off his goal line to give an explanation. But a penalty stroke goes the way of the home side. And they get the chance now to make it 2-0. And James Day will continue to state his case. I cannot see the umpire changing his mind. Well, Peter Wright has walked down to discuss with his fellow umpire. Liam Flynn has placed the ball on the spot. Now, the umpire was very sure when he made his decision right at the beginning. And the stroke is going to stay. As I said, I did not think the protestations would reap reward. So it is Liam Flynn now, trying to get his second goal up against Nick McCorn. A hush comes over the stadium. Whistle goes. Flynn squeezes it in, and Hale have a second. And that might be just what they need. Certainly, you feel there's still a lot to be played in this match. But Flynn carries on his goal scoring and gets his second of the season and his second of this match. And his 17th in 14 games against Melville. Not a bad record in anyone's book as Bowen steals it away from Tim Gears. Comes wide now to McCulloch. Hale have got their tails up. Looking to cut infield. Day with a well-timed tackle. Hobbs keeps it in play well. Just stolen away. That was good that time from Hrobala. Benji Austin. Nice little cut infield by him. Hayden Belts to Bowen. Atkin is there, not allowing him to get forward. Good defensive play. That was a risky pass going to Hayden Belts, and again played away by Tim Gears after the whistle had gone, and really that should be a card. And that's what Hale were protesting about. McCulloch now collects. And it's deflected away from the circle, and a chance again for Melville to mount an attack of their own. Hobbs is wide. It's gone up in the air. Mitchell Tate had nowhere to go. Decision goes Hale's way. Ian Hrobala throws it out wide. Charlie Norman watched it all the way, but didn't manage to get ball on stick. Approaching the final 5 minutes of the third quarter. Once again, we thank Varsity Burgers and Danks Furniture for their support. Ranford throws it high, brought down that time by Hayden Belts, pushes it into the midfield to Gray. Gray just checking for support. Turns away that time from Mitchell Tate. Gray creates a little bit of space for himself. Norman into the circle. Norman to the baseline, looks to lay it back. Squeezed away by Melville. Willis again. Good work by Matt Willis. Willis again driving forward. Atkins should collect that on the 23-metre line. He does. Feeds it into the circle. Good defence again, but it's broken kindly. And it's a goal. And they pulled one back. Sam Gears gets one for Melville. And that all stemmed from the break from Matt Willis. And a good ball into the circle from Davis Atkin. So you felt always that there were more goals in this match. And Melville, as you'd expect from the Premiers, fighting to the very end. Sam Gears, who has won the third grade premiership, the second grade premiership, and the first grade premiership. There can't be too many players that have done that treble. Fred Gray again put under pressure by Davis Atkin. Hayden Belts goes wide. Benji Austin had to scurry. Gray again. Gray tending to be a little bit isolated at times. Played forward, stepping out Ross Hall. Charlie Norman was trying to hold himself back, but was off balance. Tim Gears now. Happy to go back. Ross Hall plays it back once more. That will be collected by Hale. Good work again in the midfield. One back again by Jake Staines. Scurrying was Reynolds to keep that one in play. Hall again. McCulloch got a touch. Norman, but Staines will collect right on halfway for Melville. Surrounded by men in blue. Staines couldn't get away from Josh Belts. Now he's surrounded by men in maroon, and this time the decision goes the way of Hale. Over the side it goes off Ben Staines' stick. Josh Belts now from the sideline. Belts eyeing up his options, decides to go back to Corey Weir just to ease the pressure a little bit, getting congested in the midfield. And Staines' stick goes flying in a tussle there with Hayden Belts, brought down from the night sky, across the face of goal. Penalty corner this time goes the way of Hale. So they get their second penalty corner of the match. Can they convert this time around? I just wonder whether they'll go with Flynn, or is Flynn actually out there? I think he is. Yes, he is. I'm just also trying to see if McCulloch's out there, because he can flick pretty well, and they may be expecting Liam Flynn. McCulloch is there too. So Hayden Belts makes his way to the baseline. Josh Belts will trap for Liam Flynn. It goes to McCulloch, but Weir doesn't trap. Weir recovers well, feeds it to the top of the circle. Gray, good save again from McCorn, and it's going to break kindly for Melville. It's 4 on 3 if they can move it quickly. Willis, great intercept, although tumbling that time as he made the tackle. That was Jorgensen, so it's Melville. Cross the goal it'll go, and penalty corner. Well, Hale did pretty well. They were outnumbered 4 on 3. Jorgensen stepped out, slowed things down, and in the end, the best that Melville could get was a penalty corner. But they will be confident now they can convert. Once again, just like to remind everybody about Varsity Burgers, open now at the old Sizzler site next to the cinemas in Inaloo. And as you can see behind this goal, Danks Furniture, big supporter of hockey. So Day again at the first battery, Staines, Ben Staines at the second. Tim Gears stopping for Day. Hyder for Staines as they switch. Staines now at the first battery, Day at the second. Day slips to Staines. Staines shoots, Durr saves. Ricochet is a good one. It's still for Melville inside the circle. Whistle's gone. Oh, Day is down. Now, did he collide with the first runner? The runner, I think, did collide with him. The question is, was it a deliberate thing? I mean, you don't forget, Day came into the circle and then slipped the ball behind him. And there's a bit of a conversation going on, as you'd expect. Tim Gears, the captain of Melville, very involved. And smiles seem to be all around. I think they're going to give the free hit. Oh no, it's going to be a bully because play was stopped. And Liam Flynn just letting that one run. So now Ross Hall today. Day, little bit of space. Goes back to Hall again. Flynn was putting on a bit of pressure there. Gears. Day had to hurry a little bit and was put under pressure again by Maverick Cake. Ben Staines. Gears deflects it towards the circle. Good work inside the circle from Hyder. And penalty corner goes the way of Melville, their fourth penalty corner. Is this where they find an equaliser? We've got just over a minute left in this third quarter. Can they level things up for the final 15 minutes? Ross Hall makes his way to the baseline. Staines lines up again at the second battery. Day at the first. Gears just getting himself settled. Gears traps, Day flicks on the line. What was it off? Well, I thought that was off the stick, or at least off the hand of the man on the goal. Now, unless they feel that was the body, and it is a body, so they've given the stroke. So the player penalised is Corey Weir. No complaints from Weir, so we've got a second penalty stroke now in the match. Johan Durst, can he keep Ben Staines at bay? So two players from the Kookaburra squad. They would have practiced this, I'm sure, at training. Durst just checking his position, touches his helmet. Staines rocking, and he sends Durst the wrong way, and Melville are level. Hale 2, Melville 2. Well, I did say at the start of this game, there's not much to choose between these two. In 12 matches, both teams have scored 29 goals. Now, if we look at the records overall, Hale have won 4, Melville have won 5, and there have been 3 draws. And last season, there was 1 goal separated them in the opening fixture, and then they played a 3-3 draw before having to go to time added on golden goal in the preliminary final for Melville to make it through to the grand final. And that's not a good trap on the side from Hayden Belts. 15 seconds left. Day will launch this one, you feel, and he does. And that one should just be let go, I think. And that will be the final play of the third quarter. So a great comeback by Melville in that quarter, and they go into the final break on level terms. Hale 2, Melville 2.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to this person tell you how comfortable they are, knowing their furniture was made right here in WA. Danks, the comfort of home.
Well, don't go anywhere, anybody, because we're in for a humdinger of a final 15 minutes. Hale 2, Melville 2. Melville will feel that they've got the tails up now and they can push on and claim a victory. Hale, having let a 2-goal lead just slip through their fingers, will now have to do all they can to regain the lead in this final quarter. Once again, like to just acknowledge our sponsors, Varsity Burgers, the perfect pre-movie meal available now at the old Sizzler site at Innaloo, and Danks Furniture, the comfort of home. So Melville again throw down a marker by being the first team out. Hale still in their huddle. Still got 10 seconds to go. Jeff Cock in his first game as a Premier League coach, trying to inspire the men in blue. They have a logo here that says "We Bleed Blue," and they're going to have to bleed blue in this last 15 minutes to get a victory now. Liam Flint, the captain, has scored both the goals for Hale. Back to Josh Belts he goes, and again the determination. Look at that steal straight away by Jake Staines. Good steal back though by Hale. And it's just going to be who makes the least mistakes in this final 15 minutes. So free hit to Melville just outside the 23. Wide on the left. Day, who's powerful, will use those long levers. Gets a bit of pace on the ball. Reynolds, though, couldn't get it under control. He was closed down quickly. Melville ball from the side now. Goes back to Day. Ross Hall is square, but he goes to Atkin. Atkin goes to Hall now. Potter is wide, but he chooses Day instead. Hall comes wide. This time it goes to Tim Gears. Jake Staines just pushes it to the edge of the circle. Weir. Broken to Jake Staines, and now for his brother Ben. And that was over the right-hand side of Johan Durst's goal. Durst just looking around, but it was in a right direction, but a long way over the crossbar. Blake Wallace has given possession straight back. Matt Willis. Willis will run, slips the pass to Staines. Really good tackle, Benji Austin, and it needed to be. Kept in play well that time by Trent Potter. Potter goes back to Hall again. It's all Melville at the moment in this opening 2 minutes of the final quarter. Good pass again. Jake Staines just slipping. Forced away from the circle again by Benji Austin. On the free hit though. Hall carries forward again, looks to drill that one through the middle. The deflection comes off Charlie Norman. It'll be a long corner. Hall to Atkin. Good block again, just inside the circle from Hayden Belts. Belts closed down again by Atkin, who's been ferocious throughout this game. He has been outstanding. Davis Atkin just closing down the space and not allowing players to play. It's been mesmerising tonight. Hall again to Atkin. Look how much space he's got. Scans what's available as he carries the ball forward. Holds it up, surrounded by 4 players in blue. Willis drops it back for Potter. Ben Staines. Oh, Potter just overran that. The understanding from the Melville players is clear for all to see. Wallace. Weir, 2 players closed him down, stolen, and Durst to deny Jake Staines. Oh, Durst to the rescue there. Again, Melville get on with it quickly. Was there a push in the back? Yes, there was, according to the umpire. So Hale just need to consolidate and just keep possession. Took a deflection just over the side, so it'll be Hale's ball. Gray, again, 2 players look to close him down. Now the pressure goes on Wallace. Pushing it forward, looking for Bowen. Bowen did well, but dispossessed in the end by Jake Staines. This double pincer movement from Melville paying dividends. Bowen took a tumble, went over the stick of Jake Staines. Bowen has the ball now after Wallace won it back for Hale. Austin had to just put on a little bit of a spurt to get on the end of that pass. Corey Weir. Josh Belts. Asger Wade. Faked infield and accelerated out wide. Krobela. Good touch from Norman, but it's back with Melville. And again, Jake Staines did really well to feed that out to Trent Potter. We're about to enter the final 10 minutes of this opening game of the 2023 Hockey WA Premier season. Norman wins it back for Hale. Corey Weir up the sideline, not a lot of space. Got the ball from the side, Hobbs in front of him. Weir has to go back again. It's flicked in the air, brought down by Wade. Did it touch the body? I thought it did, the crowd did. Atkin was lifted into his body. Now it's Ben Staines. Staines looks to square it this time to Mitchell Tate. Tate trying to find Staines again, but it just took a touch. Take it away from Staines. Long corner to Melville. James Day. Ranford now joining the fray. Fresh off the bench after a quick breather. Reynolds now shimmies one way, then the other. Into the circle goes Reynolds, flicks towards goal. It's a great save by Durst. Oh, that was outstanding from Johan Durst to deny Ryan Hyder. Melville again give their praise and carry on quickly. Stolen this time by Weir. Weir carrying it out of defence for Hale. Going to be closed down. Releases it square to Josh Belts. Belts now carries over halfway, looking for the run of McCulloch, but it's too far ahead of him. Approaching the halfway stage of the final quarter. James Day now. A little bit of pressure from Flynn. Goes back to Ranford. Dropping back is Mitchell Pace. Oh, good deflection from Cake, but cleaned up again by who else but Davis Atkin. Oh, and it's again a chance now. Hyder slips it wide. Into the circle it goes. It's a free hit to Hale. Austin. And Reynolds has stolen it back for Melville. Got past one. Not going to get past two. Peels for a long corner, but it's a 16. Josh Belts thought about leaving it behind. Not sure anyone's too keen on taking it. Carried out of defence now. Krobela has to hold it up on halfway. Comes wide this time to Jorgensen. Back to Belts. 7 minutes remaining in the match. Still tied up at 2 apiece. Corey Weir feeds it wide. Austin helping it forward. McCulloch now for Hale. 2 players there. Good tackle coming in by Atkin again. Low to the ground, stick in a good position. Day trying to help it down the line, a little bit too narrow, so gives possession back to Hale. Willis sprinting back to get goal side. That's the dedication to the course from Matt Willis, 3-time fairest and best at Melville in 2013, 15 and 16. Krobela comes wide again. Jorgensen, and that's just lifted up into Reynolds. A little grimace from him, but seems to be okay. Day. Willis again. Ran down an alley that was closing. Pass was not a bad one, but in the end, nobody on the end of it. We're down to the final 5.5 minutes now. Corey Weir to Hayden Belts. Krobela again forced to go back. Belts right on the baseline, manages to get it to Jorgensen now. Jorgensen comes wide to Bowen. We'll go back to Jorgensen again. Jorgensen did really well under immense pressure from Staines. Corey Weir to Jorgensen. Jorgensen helping it forward, but that'll be easy meat for Mitchell Pace. Day throws the overhead, no one's in that space. Just sometimes keeping the overhead up your sleeve for the element of surprise can be more effective. And it's going to be a free hit this time to McCulloch. Apologies for the under-21s. I think just walked across the cameras. They might be all right at playing hockey, but awareness of cameras, not their thing yet. Into the circle and over the baseline harmlessly. Just over 4 minutes remaining. Can either side find a winner in this opening game of the season? Day again goes long and high. Brought down by Fred Gray. Hale trying to play it out from the back. Hrobler. Oh, didn't get hold of that. Atkins should collect it, does with ease. Flynn comes back, almost impeded him. Jake Staines, 3 players around him, got away from Bowen, manages to feed it to brother Ben. Trying to help that one straight on into the circle with Sam Gears. That's a long corner to Melville. Tim Gears over the ball. James Day. Atkin tried to deflect it, and Willis is there again. It's not been cleared by Durst. Long corner. Feels, I think, that was deliberately over the baseline. Not sure that it was. Atkin again. Today. Ross Hall. Staines, Ben Staines skips away from one. Just the magic at the top of the circle. Wins a free hit for his side again. Hall once more, releases it to Staines, gets the pass back. Great block, Wallace, but it's gone to Hall again. Drives it towards the circle. That looked as if it was off the foot of Staines, but no whistle from the umpire. Play on is the call as Hale come forward now through Gray. Gray feeds it out to McCulloch, who just mistraps it. And that is the pressure in this game. Just over 2 minutes left. Can either side break this deadlock? Ross Hall again today. Day slaps it towards the circle. Stolen away again by Jake Staines, looking to feed brother Ben. Just a very important touch, and now it's Josh Belts. Goes back to Hrobler. Hrobler out wide again. Good pass to Belts inside the middle field. Into the circle goes Belts. Shoots! Oh my word! Josh Belts! Oh no, it's not been given. Well, I'm not sure. That was definitely inside the circle. And it's been given against Hale, and here come Melville. Melville breaking. Hale can't believe it. Into the circle, deflected away. Well, Josh Belts will feel robbed. We've still got just over a minute left in this match. High drama right at the end. And I think it was given because it was the back of the stick. So that's why it was not given as a goal. Certainly it was inside the circle, so it must have been the back of the stick. But we'll have to wait and see. Watch that one back on the Hale YouTube channel. Usually if it loops, it's the back of the stick. It looked a pretty clean connection. .30 seconds to go. James Day. Hall. Staines. Beats one. Staines still going across the face of goal. Wallace superb. Fred Gray now tries to go up the line. James Day keeps it in play. Needs to get it in there quickly. Does do. And a penalty corner is given against Hale. And they are not surprisingly asking what for. So their 5th penalty corner, yet to convert from a penalty corner in this match. So Melville now, with 5 seconds left on the clock, are going to have the chance to steal the points. Johan Durst and his defenders are going to have to be at their best. Ross Hall makes his way down to the baseline. Day again waits with gears stopping, Atkins stopping for Staines, and just got a feeling they might go with Staines this time. So waiting for the whistle. All the Hale players finally behind the line. The whistle has gone. Trapped by Gears, sweep towards goal by Day. Penalty corner, re-awarded. So Hale hang on once more. Melville with another chance to steal all the points in this opening fixture. Time is up on the clock. Day at the first battery, Staines at the second. Bobbly ball in, it's gone in the top corner! And the deflection, I think, took it away from Durst. And James Day has got the goal that settles the match. And it is Melville who have claimed a victory in the very last minute. James Day flicking home, and that'll be painful for Hale in the opening game. So goals initially coming for Hale, the first from Liam Flynn, and then he made it 2-0 from a penalty stroke before a fight back from Sam Gears and Ben Staines before the icing on the cake from James Day saw a victory for Melville. Just a reminder that the next home game will be live streamed on the 15th of April against the West Side Wolves. The final score here, Hale 2, Melville 3.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people tell you how they feel about having furniture from a local company with over 50 years experience in creating comfort. Danks, the comfort of home.